I know it's been quite some time. The new baby definitely makes it hard to have late nights and all that. But yeah, should be. Let's
But I
see.
guess if you have to choose between Star Citizen and your kids, I guess that's not a hard decision, huh?
I view it as an investment. Like in the future, they might hop on and fly a spaceship for me. So that's it'll pay off in the long run.
You need someone to take care of you in your old age.
Right. Um.
Where's
What?
Do you remember where you left off? Well, I guess you still been playing. Actually, I
Yeah,
think we haven't
I
played
just
at all
hopped in.
since the
Um.
Onyx came out.
No, yeah, we haven't been on together in 6 weeks, I guess. Um, yeah, I'm over in ArcCorp. That's where I've been flying in and out of when I do play.
Are you in?
Um,
It says you're still in the. Oh yeah, you're in the PU. Let me join
yeah,
you.
I hopped in. I'm just on an EU server, so I figured that would be. I thought that would be empty this time of night, but it's got almost 600 people on it. So I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna bring my Gallant rifle. I just have a good soft spot for that.
Yeah, that's my. That's kind of like my backup for my main weapon. But I still enjoy the P8 for some reason. So like in fact, I switched to the P8 Dimico combo, and that combo works great. In fact, I think since I switched to that, I have not been killed by a pack of dogs since. 'Cause I was trying a bunch of different weapon types to combat the pack of dogs. I was trying shotguns and
Right.
SMGs and finally I got the Dimico, and that does a because it's got a lot of ammo, which you need because there's a lot of dogs in the pack, and it seems to do a better job of keeping its barrel low when they get in close. Because some of the weapons, when the dogs all surround you, it puts the barrel up in the air in an animation, kind of like it does if you walk up close to a wall. It kind of pulls the weapon up
Yeah,
like
like
towards your chest.
they physically block it.
And so I noticed that the Dimico doesn't seem to do that as much when the dogs are
And
just
his
swarming
name is
you.
John C.
Brevity's here. Welcome,
And it's
Brevity.
probably been like 2 years since I played with Brevity, because the last time I played with Brevity was probably before my eyes drove me away.
They
Ipotetico
gotten that sorted yet?
navi e quando te ti chiami ti esce una finestra a parte, capito? Che te la puoi prendere, la puoi muovere nello schermo. E ti esce una finestra con la camera del tuo giocatore, capito? E se te parli, il
Greg,
giocatore
you
parla
are
e
suddenly
volevo
speaking a
mettere
lot of
quello
Spanish.
normale quando sto giocando questo gioco,
I think it's
mettere quello, capito? Perché
Greg,
se io muovo la testa e quelle
that
cose, il
me.
giocatore la muove, se tutte
you
le
know what?
espressioni che io faccio, il giocatore lo fa.
I wonder if it's not.
C'è un tempo per quello.
Hold on, let
And
me see
his
if it's my
name is
proximity
John
Oh,
C.
audio.
it's game
Se non
audio.
muovo così,
Let me
dovrebbe muoversi.
someone in the voice
I thought
chat.
I had that turned all the way down.
I thought I did too, but it pops on every once in a while. Let me kill it.
Yeah.
So I just
E l'abito. Buzz Lightyear.
I'll have to
Minchia,
do it.
era figo, era figo, era figo. Era figo. Devo provare a
oh,
sistemarlo, non so che cazzo sarà. Forse verificando gli archivi del gioco.
there we go. I turned the I had my microphone still muted, but I had turned the voice chat on because I was oh cause I killed one guy in the Onyx site. And I felt real guilty, and I was trying to talk to him to see if I revived him, um, that he wouldn't shoot me. I was trying to tell him it was an accident, but I couldn't tell if he could hear me or not. And I was
Because nobody.
typing in the
Yeah.
chat, and he wasn't answering. I felt bad because I was coming down the elevator shaft that where you
Area
go
18 brevity.
from the floor 4 down to floor 6 in the elevator shaft, And as I came into that last component, I saw a guy wearing armor that looked just like the NPCs wear, but I wear that same armor also. That it's that Morzov.
Yeah.
So I thought an NPC had gotten into the elevator, so I shot him, and then I hopped down, and then I realized, oh, this guy's wearing a backpack, and NPCs don't wear backpacks. And then I noticed there was another identical body in the same elevator. And I thought, oh, this guy like died in the elevator, came all the way back, looted his body, and then I shot him down in the same exact place.
I think my server might be crashing, so... Oh, there it goes. It just kind of popped back into existence.
Just loading up with some ammo here.
Yeah, we might try a different location. Brevity, are you sans mic or what?
You haven't heard
Also,
him since the John Cena.
Do some party invites. Invite. Man, it's like I forget how this game works.
I have joined the party.
Plus, I got to give you a bunch of stuff, Kraig. I've got 2 Inquisitor olive cores for you, for when you finally start wearing medium armor again.
Yeah, in fact, well, I like this. I like the combo I have now. Is that it's heavy helmet, arms, and chest with medium legs. So you move a little faster. I've noticed I've never ever gotten a leg injury. I think I've gotten 1 leg injury since I started playing again, and it's because of a jump. I jumped from too high down to something.
Yeah.
So I figured, because a lot of times I walk around kind of crouched, so I figured that makes my legs even smaller. And you move significantly faster with medium legs over heavy legs. See, I'll take 35 of these. And I also figured the other thing about how to deal with dogs is you want to fight them in long hallways. So now I've rearranged how I move through the Onyx site, so I have a high probability of interacting with dogs on a long hallway. Because then you can start shooting at them as they're running towards you, and you have more time to cut them down.
Yeah.
And that turns out to be like very, very
Instead of
helpful.
fighting them in a corner in a stairwell where they just swarm you.
Yeah, if you come around, and they also used to be able to hop up on some objects to get away from the dogs, and looks like they disabled hopping up on many because I used to come down the elevator shaft or the stairwell I think it's the one that's trying to figure out, I don't know where north, south, east, and west is in these places. But it's in the back towards that one mission where you get the blade on floor 6 and you have to go down the stairway and plug it into the machine on floor 7 next to the fighter. There's a stairwell right behind that. I used to go down to that. I would take that down to 8 and 9. And there was a box I could hop up because the dogs would swarm me from both levels. So I could hop up on this box and deal with them, but they took that away from me. And that became like a death trap in there. So I got an extra red gun ammo. Got that, I got that. And I killed my first NPC with a grenade in a long time. He like ducked behind this planter. And he wouldn't pop his head out, and we were kind of in this little standoff. So I thought, this is what grenades are for. So I popped a grenade right over the planter and blew his body out with a nice, satisfying "urgh" to go along with it.
Worth this line of reasoning. All right.
I loaded.
Pull up a crate, and I can give Kraig and Brevity their stuff.
Yeah, I've been using my cutter with one SU crate that I put into storage at the Onyx site. There's a lot of good loot in that Onyx site. I got some of that Atzland armor. I think I got a full set of that now. which I've always liked, and like Quicksilver RL backpack. In fact, I think I got all the colors of the RL backpack. I got black cherry and the Quicksilver and a Hazard. Maybe I think I have at least 2 of each of those. I have 3 helmets and 2 backpacks, but only 1 core
What
and
am I
1
doing?
arm. And I still haven't got a leg yet. Yeah, I wrote in the chat the other night as I went into a site and I could tell there was another player there with me because, like I said, I have some things I do to kind of give me a clue if there's a player there or not.
I'm a little bit excited to do this with a couple of friends because now I'm not
Yeah.
so paranoid the whole time about whether or not I have to worry about anything.
Yeah, because some of the MPs are wearing nice armor too, and sometimes I have a hard time looting that stuff because it looks like they have like an initial set of NPCs that have starting locations, and then there's some secondary ones that seem like spawn in that appear to be fighting some of the other ones. I noticed there's a general fight, at least in the research wing, between 2 different groups of NPCs. And I thought that happened at the very end when you're calling that red elevator, but it actually starts, right as you enter that level 6. Kind of cut
All right.
down a
Well, I
couple.
seem to have broken my inventory again. This keeps happening to me.
What happens?
Well, so like I'm looking at my local inventory. I'm looking at my crates, my boxes to see if I can drag some weapons and armor in there for Brev. And screen, like the inventory manager, just goes blank. And it's just gone. Nothing's there. Nothing is around now. I can't drag anything in or out of it. It's just not functional.
So I think I've got that, and the other one where like if you like move inventory over to like a new location, it snaps back to where you drug it from, and then the inventory reloads. And I was trying to remember if there was a way that you could snap it out of that mode. I think when I've gotten that mode before, I've had to go back to like the menu and come back in to see if it
Yeah,
fixed it.
might do that. Let me just pop like a ship on the pad real quick and then
Yeah,
check its inventory maybe. Check
Where's-
inventory in there.
Where's Brevity at? Oh, is he tech?
He's down here somewhere. He's like 12k out from me, so he's at the city center.
All right, I'm at Hurston, so
But yeah, I wanted to put your Inquisitor stuff in a box. I was going to give you the ASD legs since you were missing those.
was that your only set of them?
Yeah, I've got now helmet, chest, and legs.
Well, you
But
should
with
keep
legs,
that.
we have a complete set for all of us, unless we just want to keep running it until we all get it.
Well, I only have one more thing to get, so I'm hoping that I'll get that. And like I said, I have an extra backpack and 2 extra helmets now. So, but we're still going to be going back to Onyx next patch because of that science wing.
True, yeah, that's going to get busy, and that has a bunch of new armors you can get too.
I've been avoiding that because I was trying to keep down spoilers, and one fucker tricked me, and it was because his video was about med play, and the changes, right after they had changed the how what the dominations of the goo were. So I was watching that just to see him kind of go over what the changes were, and I didn't realize at the time, but he was showing because he was kind of just talking over the what it was originally and what the changes were and what his opinions of it that was, and then all the time in the background he's showing him going through the science wing, but you're not talking about it, but just showing it. And so I was just kind of like watching it, and I didn't realize what I was watching at first because I thought it was just like CZ or some other area that I haven't done yet. And all of a sudden I saw something. I realized, oh shit, this is the science wing. So I shut the video off. But I did see where you enter it, which I don't know if I want to spoil that for you, but it kind of surprised me because I was thinking from that lobby, one direction is engineering and the other direction is research, and there didn't seem to be like a third wing.
Yeah, I mean, I always felt like you had to go through one of the other two wings to get to the next wing. Or I don't know if there's one more or two more they're planning or what, but
Well, I think this is the last one, because I think when they originally talked about this place, it just had the 3 wings before they delayed this one. I guess there could be future ones, but where it is when you take that red elevator up at the end of from level 9.
yeah, my inventory is borked. So I hope y'all bring extra gear.
Yeah, do you want me to bring anything extra? Because I
mean, I think I have everything I need.
I've
If
been
like
looting
Brevity
that.
needs a med gun or anything like that.
Well, the Onyx place has been great. I've gotten
Yeah, it's true. There's a lot of stuff there.
probably like 5 Democos and a bunch of rare armors and stuff. So it's been a fun place to loot. But yeah, that red elevator that takes you up from level 9 back up to level 1,
Mm-hmm.
where you run through that, and then you get in the elevator that takes you to the lobby. And I always thought that was weird. It's like, why do they make you stop here just to immediately hop on another elevator to go to the lobby? And that's because there's a door right there that's blocked right now that takes you. So when you take the red elevator up, you have a choice. You can either go to the lobby or you can go to the science wing.
Oh.
So you actually have to to get to the science wing, you have to go down to level 9 and take that elevator. So you can't just, like you said, you have to. And the level 8 and 9 is that's the hardest. The hardest area of the Onyx sites. Yeah, I went there the other night. It's like I said, I was there with at least another player, because I ended up following him. Because every place I went, there's a bunch of dead NPCs, and every single armor box was empty. Not just with bad armor in it, but completely empty.
Yeah, like somebody had
yeah, so
in there.
So I could tell I'm following somebody, and I thought this is dumb because but then it ended up being fun because since it's the NPCs keep on spawning forever, is because I've kind of gotten used to where the NPC starting locations are and how they patrol around. So I know there's a good probability of where I'm going to see NPCs now, and I kind of run through the place. So that at that time is like they're popping up all in kind of random locations because they had already been awoken and aggroing for a while. So I went through the place, every single box. There's 17 boxes, 16 of them were empty, and there's that one box that's in the middle of the atrium on level 9 that's got a backpack in it. And that's the only box he didn't empty, and it had an ASD backpack in it. Which made me laugh. So the guy went through and drained the whole side of every piece of armor, and he missed probably the only one he was looking for. That middle one used to give me problems because there's those 2 that are on the edges where you have cover, but that one, it seems like you're way out in the open where you're gonna get shot. Until I figured out a way to do it.
Will you shoot Brevity an invite to the PL chat channel so he doesn't have to chat in global?
Oh yeah, we do that. PL chat. Oh wait, I got my friends. Invite to channel. Alright, Brevity, here comes PL chat invite sent. right, there I am. I haven't heard Brevity yet. Is he Mikeless?
Yeah, he's Comic Sans Mike tonight. I've attempted to use the freight elevator to do some inventory management, and I'm sad to report it is horrendous.
Oh yeah, I never used
I
that.
can only access my local inventory at the freight elevator now.
One, two. Check my gas. But yeah, so I accidentally saw some clips of what the science wing looks like, and it's by far the best wing in the place. Just because after, like I said, I was kind of watching. In fact, that's why I finally, because he was first, the guy I was talking about the medical stuff, and I could just see, just some random action in the background, and then I started looking at, it's like, wow, where is this place? This looks pretty cool. Because I thought it was, at first I thought it was like one of the conflict zones I hadn't been in yet. Because I actually still have never done a conflict zone. Like, where is this place? It looks pretty cool. And all of a sudden I realized I saw like some ASD logo, and I thought, oh shit, this is the place that's from the PTU. But it does look damn cool.
Totally non-accessible, just as blank. Very strange.
Yeah, that's a server issue. Because that's one thing, they lock down all the inventories through server transactions only. The client has no control over it. So if you ever
I
have,
don't know, maybe we'll switch servers at some point. I mean, once you guys are geared up and we can come to the hangars and go.
did you go out and in since we've been on?
No, let me do that now since that's right. We respawn in our hangars, don't we?
Yeah.
That makes life easy.
So you should be able to exit the menu and come right back in. And you can join the party too then.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you leader and then join leader. How about that? I mean, I didn't check out this server at all, but I had a really big server hang when I was on the train. Might also be worth. Well, it doesn't matter, right? Because we'll be on a different server when we're in the Onyx sites anyway.
Yeah, we should get to a different chart. Now let's see. Need to go over to area.
I'm gonna need Brevity to get his microphone working so that he can help me understand the lore dump around flat cats.
Yeah, I thought it was something to do with AU.
I think that sounds like something you would like. Hey, my inventory is back. Okay, dare I try again with the containers?
Yeah, it's better to find that out now than.
Yeah, there it goes. Okay, we are back in business, team. All right.
Yeah, I think that happened before. That's what's fixed it. Just to log out, log back in.
Visitor Core Olive.
Oh, I see Brevity's joined the PL chat.
Good stuff. And Inquisitor Core Olive. Do I owe you anything else, Kraig? Is there anything else I was going to give you?
No, and
but there's some other thing I found that we talked about before. It's like way back when. Is it a gun or something? Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty good on. Like I said, that these Onyx sites have been very good to me. I usually do one Onyx site. I kind of get on and I do in the play session. I'll do one Onyx site run, and then I'll normally do something else. Some other like mission. I still haven't gone to a bunker. Cause I heard there's a new room in the bunkers. There's like a new medical
I've seen it. It's not that exciting.
Well, in fact, someone said it's for a new mission that they haven't added yet, but there's going to be a mission where you have to in it's going to be. In fact, the guy said you can tell because the medical bay is only in bunkers that have the friendly NPCs there also, and so you have to rescue like under fire like an one or two NPCs and get them from the fight back into the med bay to rescue them. Kind of like a medical rescue, like a combat medic mission. So if they actually do that, that sounds kind of fun, and they are like two medical beds.
Yeah, I'd
Let
be
me
down for
jump.
that.
But I can see them not wanting to add that on the very first, go. So maybe like 4.4, you might add that once they get make sure this med stuff actually works. I'm glad they're making changes, but I don't think they have it right yet.
All right, Brevity, I'm bringing a backup set of armor and weapons just in case. Although I don't know why you won't. If you die, you'll keep everything you have equipped.
Yeah, the only thing I lose every once in a while is the gun that's in my hand. I've lost that maybe 2 or 3 times, less than 5 times, but it always surprises me because I'll kind of go back there, loot my body, and then all of a sudden I realize that I'm missing, one of the guns that I, had didn't spawn back with my body. But it's weird. It's never on it's not on the body that I respawned with,
Right.
but it's on the body that I got shot with as locked. So I died with it, but I didn't respawn with it. I think I've only seen that with my primary weapon, the one that's in the number 1 slot.
Where are my quartz SMG weapons for that?
And his name is John C.
Alright. So those. Oop. Alright. This box should be good. Oh, hey, there's Brevity. Found him.
I just arrived at our corp.
PL.
So let's see. You guys are both down at Area 18, so let me.
Oh, he's loaded for bore. He came with his Christmas guns. All right, let me bring a box. And what boat are we taking?
Are you guys ready to take off? Because I could just fly directly to the same Onyx site.
No, because I was gonna bring the loot box up. That's your goodies in it.
What I do is I have a loot box with me, so when I get to the Onyx site, I always send it down the freight elevator there.
Okay.
So that way I can actually bring it up in your hangar and move stuff into it, and then fly back my ships. Well, no, here, let me.
One of these.
Right here.
One of these 2 SCU containers. I just don't know where. Oh wow, all these Drake ore pods came back. Lucky me, I guess.
Yeah, I noticed that they've been coming back. They were added to that permanent. But I noticed that even ammo was coming back in the last server thing. I came back with not all of it, but a big hunk of the ammo. It looks like some of the ammo they had added to the permanent list, but some of it's still on the wipe list.
Alright, it's this first box. Oop. Brevity, if you want any of this, I set aside some very gaudy armor. If you'd prefer that, feel free. The Inquisitor R for Gregory.
You have to look at. 'Cause I should have. Because I've been, whenever I see that stuff, I always grab it. But I haven't. Since I haven't been wearing medium armor, I've never actually worn it yet. So I don't know if I have a. I must have, because I know I have a chest. Oh, there's my hanger.
I'll bring the box with us, Brev, so that we don't have to. You can get your balefire back if you want it. Yeah, where are you, Kraig? Are you up? Oh, you're nearby. Okay, great.
Yeah, I just got my hanger signed. So.
Sweet. So options for missions. We could let Brevity run through the whole mission chain tonight. Just need him to accept the missions, and I don't even know if they're shareable, the, like, story ones.
I think they are, but only the primary guy gets credit for it.
Which is fine.
So Brevity would have to accept it, which is he's the only one that has access to him anyways. Because we have the competing versions. So he would accept it and then share it, and then we could provide backup for him, and that would give him a good warm up.
Yeah, I mean, there'd be a little bit of back and forth, right? Because we'd have to, Anyway, if you look under... What's it under? In investigation, there should be some from the Hawkrow Agency or Arkin Maller, I forget. And it'll make you run through, I think it's 6 missions, and then there's 4 repeatable ones.
And all the missions are fun. Let's see.
So I don't know the name of it, but it'll be under. It might be the only investigation mission right now.
Yeah, you only get one at a time until you complete the series of 6, okay? Because it makes you do them in order, and you can't repeat them.
All the arms. These arms have a phone number.
Yeah, I've been taking the call to arms because, like, sometimes in the bunkers you get credit for them, but I noticed because all these guys are ASD guards, I guess they're not considered criminals. I've never gotten any credit for any of that, so I stopped getting it. And then normally I haven't been doing like bunkers or other FPS missions because like the Onyx missions give me my XPS or FPS fix. And then I want to do something else, normally like ship related for the other half of my play session.
If I was tempted to just run a bunch of the Microtech and Hurston missions tonight instead, but I think Onyx would be a lot more fun for everybody. The what do you call them? The supply drive or whatever it is, resource drive.
Yeah.
There's my power management here. Let's make sure this is all sorted out right.
Oh, the only thing I don't have, which I might end up needing, is like I didn't put any drinks or eats in my inventory, I think. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
So if you have any...
Yeah, let me run and grab a couple. I'll drop them in this crate, put in the back.
Well, I have to go through the... Sustenance. Yeah, I have nothing here. But I have to go through I have to ride the elevator up to the airport, and I think they sell cruises just in the airport lounge.
I'll race you because I have to run across this extra large hangar. See who gets there. Oh, you can get a coffee. I heard they fixed the coffee barista.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
I almost left without storing my cutter.
I mean, that should be okay.
Oh, these R-Corp elevators are bright compared to...
The dimly lit Hurston's crap you're used to.
This is gonna be my last patch with the medium hanger. Because now since I have that hull C, I'm gonna get a...
Oh yeah, it'll give you... Is it a large or an XL?
It's just a large because it folds all up. I think. What kind of drinks do they have here? have these those energy ones instead.
You know what this needs? For like when they do the next iteration of medical gameplay is a way for party members to see other party members' vitals and like health stats, so that if we're not immediately next to each other, we can identify who's wounded and go to them. And I think it would be cool if they only made that available if you were wearing like a medical helmet or medical armor or something. Right? Like everybody's Moby Glass collects their vitals, but maybe you need the medical equipment to be able to use the extra like AR augmented reality stuff. I don't know. Just a thought.
Yeah, or
Because I was looking at Brevity, I was like, you know, what if we're running around this thing and like Brevity gets killed and he's like down a hole and we gotta go revive him. You know, but we
That's
don't
weird.
notice because it's not on the mic.
I thought I bought 3 energy drinks and I got only one of them.
Don't worry about it. I put 12 in a box. And I don't, if you want to take your Inquisitor cores and dump them in the freight elevator, that's fine by me. Or if you want to bring them with and risk it.
Actually, I have a. Should I bring my one SCU crate and put it in your ship also?
If you want.
Yeah, let me run over and get it.
Yeah, go for it. Here, I'll bring the ship over closer. Brevity's
Yeah, I like
locks.
the medium-sized hangar the best because the small is too small, but the medium is not.
It really is
the
burning
large-
out. You leaving Christmas mugs lying up? It's the OPA
Hey,
mission
you-
attack dress. I am excited about that Expanse RPG that they're advertising. That looks like a lot of fun.
I haven't seen it. Who makes it?
I don't know. It's like some little company I've never heard of, but they're trying to kind of
That's
like
almost better.
run. You're a character who's like in the world of the Expanse of the show, while the main characters are running around, but like you're not part of their crew or anything. So the idea is like you'll be occasionally interacting with like Holden or somebody. Like you'll be aware that they're out in the universe doing stuff, but like you're just a schmo running around while they're, you know, off saving the universe. There you go. Brevity, did you fall out? He's 70 meters away all of a sudden. I could have sworn he was in the back of this thing when I took off. Yeah, this 2 SCU crate's got 2 olive cores for you. So you can relive your glory days in the medium Inquisitor armor of your choice.
Yeah, I was trying to find some legs that match this better, but I found these that look pretty good with the Hodge. Because I think I'm wearing the Thule chest and aftershock arms and that Morzov, and then these are like dust up legs, I think. Yeah, dust up tactical.
All
I
right.
was trying to get some OC.
Yeah, I hope it says in the side stories. Yeah, I think that'd be cool. I want to meet Miller, but I don't think we're gonna be in game when Miller's alive. It's too bad. Brevity, did you get a mission for this this site? And can you share it, or no? Does it let you? Hey, there it is. Nice. All
Yeah, I think
right.
I remember they're shareable, but then you'll because well actually you don't get there's no rewards until the because they kind of come in those 2 phases.
Hey, thanks for picking this up. Name's Arkin Mella. Hey, Ocro's dropped this case on me, so I'll be running ops on this. Ocro's dropped this case on me. High level of Reeves. The client's interested in looking into a high level Logan Dorrit. He's one of Associated Science.
Yeah, because he would have had to lie.
Ever since it came out that he was crushing baby worms over at their Lazarus.
And I guess that it was a bug that you don't get the quantum marker if you have to fly back, and if you die and have to go back to get your body, you had to kind of fly back to the site in regular space. You couldn't quantum jump to it. Like I said in chat, I actually kind of like that as a kind of extra penalty for
I
dying.
mean, I hope they make us do a little bit more of like the navigation stuff down the line. To me, I think that's a lot of fun. I mean, you know, some of the distances are really punishing, right? If you had to fly 1,000 kilometers, that would suck. Why did I stop? But, you know, flying 200 when you can go 1,000 meters a second, like, it's not... it doesn't take that long.
One of the best times I actually had is, it was the very first time I played after my eyes came back. It was like 4.11, and it was like the next patch was gonna, it was 4.1, and 4.11 was coming out like in a day or two. So I had a Corsair, and I took it out, and I found a map of Hurston, which showed it was kind of like, you know, like a wall map like you'd see of Earth, you know, kind of laid out with longitude and latitude, but it had all the caves and derelict outposts and, you know, mining sites and security bunkers. You know, everything was on it. And so
That's
yeah, I
gonna
knew
make
where
me
a lot.
navigate.
And I tried to get to a derelict outpost that was right on the coast of the lake that's south of Lorville, which is actually interesting because I knew the lake that was north of, you know, that ocean-sized lake that's north of Lorville, but I didn't realize there's one kind of south of it also that's not connected. So I actually went down to the coast, flew down the coast, and I was triangulating to like different like distribution centers and bunkers that I could get quantum beacons for to get, you know, find my location on the map. And I got right to the place, but what I realized later, because I found it later, is I had flown right past it, but I was just far enough away that it didn't paint in. So if I would have gone like 1 more kilometer closer, then it would have rendered in, and I would have saw it. But I was just outside the render range for it. And I flew around that area for a while. I kept thinking, that's gotta be here. I'm right where it should be. So later, in fact, I ended up going to that exact site. The reason why I knew where it is now is it was one of the places where you could get, you know, that resource pickup for the raft when you did the helicopter hover pickup. It was one of those sites, and so I thought, oh, this is the site I was trying to find, and here it is. And it was right in the area that I thought it was, which made me feel good. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Scavengers could be ready to join, and there might even be mercs in the area. I guess what I'm trying to say is, keep your eyes open and your weapon loaded.
Come on, let me in. Give me the hanger. There it goes.
Yeah, I notice these hangers, sometimes I have to press the hanger twice. Like it ignores the first one, but then it always takes the second one. That happens like 50% of the time. Maybe not that much, maybe like 20%. And I've actually seen ships parked outside these locations on the surface, like right outside the base. And I've tried to figure out why.
There's no way
I don't
to get in,
yeah,
though, right?
there's no, yeah, if you land, there's no way to get in on foot that I know of. And there's no way that you could request a hangar and try to drop into it. That would kill you.
Now, do we want to do a full run of the place every single time we have a mission, or should we just do Brevity's mission, leave, come back, that kind of thing?
Yeah, because that'll kind of spoil it for him. I think what we should do is kind of let him take the lead, and we can provide backup for him.
All right.
But then it's kind of fun to, you know, to reach. Yeah,
Get
you
off
should
the
be
pad, boys. I'm storing the ship.
Because this place is cool, and it's, you know, and it's, every place is the coolest, you know, the first time you go through it.
Because like this one, you have to get the right. You get the data, and you have to get into atmosphere and leave. something like that. So we'll only be here for a matter of seconds. Yeah, I don't
Oh,
know why
yeah.
people do respawns. The thing I was thinking, because I've got that alt account for Selena, is I could log in on the laptop and leave her in the ship in the hangar, and then you'd have a local respawn.
Oh, yeah. I've
But
actually
then I
seen people do
remembered
that.
that they sometimes have rules around not being able to
I'm taking
respawn in the
damage.
hangar. Yeah, you and Brevity are attached at the hip right now.
We're going to an armistice zone, so it's gonna make you put your weapon away.
Yeah, we'll stay in the back.
Yeah, there's this armistice lobby.
Because originally this was supposed to be instanced. Right? That was the
Yeah.
original goal for this.
Go instance once you left here, right? So you could come here and meet up with your party, and then you would
Yeah, I think that
you would
was
hop
the...
into you would hop into an elevator, which then got you to the instance space.
Yeah, I'll let Brevity look around if he wants. There's a little medical facility in the back that does not have respawn. I wish it did.
But actually, it's because I use it quite a bit because I normally come out with like a tier 1 arm or a tier 3 arm injury, is normally what always happens to me. I wish I could get like extra heavy armor for my arms only, if they had extra heavy. When we come out of here, we'll be back in. Yeah, there we go. Now we can weaponize.
Okay, the engineering wing of the facilities what keeps the whole place running. Of course, with the
So we're
readings
snip.
coming from this section, I'm guessing they got something more powerful than a generator stashed inside. Tread lightly.
I love that we both have green. We're like, yeah, we've been doing this. We got the green lasers. I don't know where my
Okay.
orange pointers have gone, but I feel like I keep losing the weapons that have them.
See this? I put different colors on my different weapons. So green is my primary and orange is my secondary.
That's an interesting idea.
Yeah, so it kind of gives you that.
that.
It gives you an extra little.
And there are no friendlies in here, Brevity, so you just kill everybody who's around. Alright, so...
Here's a large a large CSP backpack. Check the loot boxes. See if there's anything that's cool that Brevity will want.
Alright, files accomplished. We can go home.
Yeah, in fact, there's there's all these obstacles. Like there's these obstacles here, that are burned down, that you only see like right after they refresh the server, like when a hotfix ships.
Yeah.
But I also, and I think I saw it on a PTU vid. There's a bunch of those trip mines in here that I've actually never ever seen in person, but I've seen. Are you guys going deeper?
Just following Brevity. He's got worms. I think I just missed every shot. I'll go get some irradiated juvenile fangs.
Yeah,
I never stop and fight these things. I just like sprint past them all.
Yeah, this is the point of no return, so now we have to go all the way.
Not me.
I like how they did that. There's like that one place in this wing, and I think
Come on,
two places.
get on the ladder. Yes. Almost
yeah,
died, but I forgot you can jump and grab ladders now. So happy about that.
That's true. I've never really, like you said,
Except I have that bug where I get off and immediately crawl back onto it. All right. skip that. Great, my gun is in a weird... Okay, can I drop it? Like, ruined the animation, and now my character holds my weapons in a really dumb way. Alright, that fixed it. Alright, alright, Brevity. Pick a way to go. These are pretty good environments. I think this is some of the best stuff they've ever built up.
I really like this site. And each of the little areas they look a lot different. Like this area has its own unique kind of feel, and then the science wing or the research wing's got its own like, unique kind of feel going. Yeah, Brevity's going blind because he has no pointers now, and this is...
He's just executing these guys.
It's kind of like riding a bike, you know, once you get in there. Once you get in there, like your body just takes over and starts pushing buttons for you.
Okay, looking clear. Anybody else in the elevator? No.
Yeah, Brevity, look at some of these guys, because some of them have like nice sets of armor that are... So you might want to put a flashlight on them and see if you like them. I don't think these guys... I think it's more the guys in the research area have armor that I like better. Because these guys have a more... in the engineering area have a more of an industrial look. One of my favorite outfits of the game is in these places. I like the ASD technician suit, the white and black one. I usually wear that when I fly my whole sea now.
That's a get him.
Here's a P8 SMG if you need it, Brevity. I saw a video on a guy doing weapons reviews, and he was saying that the P8, the SMG is really OP, and I had never considered that, but I actually started collecting them so I can try them out.
I never think to look in this medical station.
Yeah, it's a good place. I actually loaded up a lot on the extra version of the radiation drug. These medical centers are full of those. So I collected a whole bunch in case we ever end up going back to the Lazarus site. But what I'm going to find in these medical sites sometimes is the refill to my med gun, and they never have it.
Yeah, I thought I would start carrying a pistol and just use the multi-tool for healing, but I ended up not doing that very much.
I actually tried that here, because I thought the pistol would be good for the dogs.
Do you want to go kill the big worm?
We can go back and get his teeth. Because this is not the apex, but it's an adult one that's got special teeth that Wicklow gives you. And actually, one thing I do is I collect all the Oh, is this? Oh, I've never seen this loot box before. A dreadnought gun or a dead rig. What else? One Emod 2 stabilizer. I always like those. So Quade, you just taught me something new. Yeah, this place is cool.
Yeah. Brevity back. AFK for a sec.
Oh, and I pick up a bunch of mining gadgets too. Here's a occurrence mining gadget.
Is there an easy way to go back and get his teeth? Might have to run all the way through this again.
No, we can do right here. Is we just go up the staircase here, and we have to go back through the control room.
Yeah. Oh, there's Brevity's back. Up to you guys. We know where to find him.
Well, we have to come back here and do that cooling section of the mission.
Right.
And so that's probably like the. And here, like I always grab these little ores and out of here. I don't know why. You always get some dolomite and some glacerite. See me grab them. Or actually, I should let Brevity because that's just free money if you want it.
Left alt and one. Yeah, I didn't think about bringing proper radiation on. That's alright. We'll be fine.
If you notice Brevity, you get dose with radiation whenever the engine kind of pulses, but you can stand behind these little lead walls and they shield you. So if you look around, there's places that you can get shielded from. So if you hear the engine kind of getting ready to pulse, duck behind one of these walls and you won't take the radiation pulse. Like right here should shield you.
Never look down here. Hey, there's boxes down here too.
Yeah, in fact,
And
there's
like a whole
ladders.
down. Yeah, I never go down this area.
Yeah, you can take ladders down. Let me duck behind the wall quick. But yeah, there's a hole downstairs there. The first time I went through there, I kind of went deep down in there because I didn't know how to get over to this side. So I ended up taking a ladder down and to that section, wandered all around.
Back in the tree.
If you guys want to explore, I'll kind of guard this flank.
Yeah, I mean, I think we covered it. It's just another way to get back and forth around this machine.
Yep. There's supposedly a way that you can get through the center. You have to kind of burn those stalagmites out. But then you can get through that center section somehow too.
Go left.
Oh yeah. Oh, so who's got the volt gun? Is that one of the?
No, he hit this thing on the wall. It's one of these like batteries.
Oh yeah.
It's a little bit of destructible terrain. There's a couple of boxes in here, right?
Yep.
Oh, and there's some good armor on these guys if you want any brevity. Some nice heavy armor. You know how you're getting. I mean, you can swap into it, I guess, it's one option. You see something you want us to carry. I don't know, we can just keep moving. This next part's pretty darn cool. Alright.
Oh, I didn't
yeah,
know that.
wearing not heavy armor helps that jump work a lot better. I should probably have brought some decon pens.
Yeah, the secret to this last jump is you have to double pump it. But you have to hit the space bar right as you're gonna miss that last ledge.
It is grapple, grapple.
See if there's anything cool in this box. No. Wait, yeah, these horizontal elevators I like.
Welcome to Black Mesa. I like that they put some little bit of Doom music in here too.
I like this combat music too. It's that kind of like kind of rock.
Brevity's staring at his gel cube here. His graphy cube.
I was very confused by those things also.
Alright, I grabbed one decon pen, Brevity, if you want to grab one. A couple in the yellow guys.
Yeah, I usually carry one just in case. I noticed that they made the radiation a lot stronger with the hot fix. Because this place didn't use, it got harder. When I came through this the first time, it wasn't as hard because the radiation didn't sting you as hard.
Alright. Let's go. Ladies first, Mr. Brevity.
Yeah, we get to 0G.
Sorry, I think I hit you as you crossed me there.
This is one of the coolest places in the game. I like it and how you have different ups and downs.
Alright, you got the cool new sniper rifles over here on this weapons rack as well. You know, I just took 2 full blasts of that radiation. I'm doing okay.
Yeah, if you're wearing heavy armor, they give you pretty good protection. But you don't want to get cocky.
Yeah, I think eventually it wears that suit down, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna take this beautiful golden sniper rifle from Owl Gold.
there what's this name? I don't think I've seen a gold one yet. Oh yeah, these are these new radiation suits, Brevity.
Landslide.
Oh yeah, I have a landslide. I think there's a landslide, a dark something, and a thunder.
May not actually be gold. It might be more like
Yeah, like a
desert
it's like
color.
earth, yeah, earth colors.
Alright, I'm gonna go across to the next one. Yeah, I think you did a good job of clearing everybody out. I don't see anyone else over here.
Yeah, this is where the P8 shines. Actually, this is fun. It's because recently there's this kind of shortcut through this room, and I end up taking that too often. But this is actually more fun. I should work these platforms more again.
Yeah, I'm looking. My suit's down to 57% after hitting all these blasts, so it's definitely causing me some issues. I don't know if there's anything else in here, or if it's just all these platforms are kind of the same thing.
Yeah, it's 6 platforms with like there's 3 or 4 guys on each one, and they're all in like the heavy radiation suits.
Yeah.
And I think it says they're supposed to be elite guards, but I don't know if it's just because they're. I've actually run across player bodies floating in here though. I notice your armor recharges pretty quickly, so if you stay shielded, if you just stay shielded and miss a couple blasts, it'll slowly back up to 100%.
All right, we'll go to our next spot, Brevity. Up here. Yeah, Brevity's at 18 because because he's got the light armor. That makes sense. Once you get in this door, there's no more radiation, so if you can time the blasts, you can probably hop up here in between them.
Oh, closed. There we go.
Need some snipes. Okay, looks pretty clear.
Yeah, he's in.
Oh, he's up.
He flew right past us.
Alright, moment of truth. Fancy orange loot boxes for all.
Actually, I had a big PvP fight in here, right here once. I came into this room right here, and there was a guy collecting the loot, so I gunned him down, feeling pretty proud of myself. And oh yeah, Brevity is these are these new stealth armors, and there's one special kind that people look for. So what they do is they empty out all the other ones that they don't want. So all these will be good for you. There's like a red one, a white one, a black one, a black and white one, a desert one. So you could pick up any of these. These are should be just torsos only. But you might find all the available colors just on the floor here. Like here's a green one in the box. But if you pull out your tractor beam, another E-mod stabilizer too. There's always, oh, and here's a ×4 scope. If you want Brevity. there's a special one that's branded ASD, which is everybody's after, and they're not picking up the other ones. But I actually have a full set of each color, just for fun. And it says it's a stealth armor, but I'm not sure what.
Yeah, I don't think there's any gameplay. What it's supposed to have is like that sensor that lets you ping and see everybody that's around, right? Like that's part of the stealth armor, and it's supposed to like make you less audible and all that, as you might expect.
Yeah, I used to run this place with the silencer or the suppressor, and I actually liked it because it made me feel more stealthy. But when I realized it was taking me like 3 bullets to kill a guy in heavy armor rather than like 2, but it was making me shoot like 1 extra bullet per NPC, and some of them I'd have to go like 4 or 5 shots rather than taking him down in 3 for the guy who's in the heaviest armor. So I had to switch back just to a compensator. I like the feel of being stealthy just from playing like Bethesda games.
Yeah, I mean, I think, I'd like to see some version of this where you're like incentivized to sneak through someplace and not trigger any alarm and get some data, right? That would be where then having stealth armor would be worth it. But I don't know what it's it'll be a long time before we get any of that gameplay.
And I was telling you, like, when I gunned the guy down in here, I was all happy. I started looting his body, and I didn't realize he had a buddy that was down this hallway. So just as I was looting his body in the inventory screen, I heard this familiar sounds of gunshots in my back. And not only did they put me down, but they threw some grenades
Yeah,
at
it's
my
pretty good
body and
looking.
some other things. Did he change his armor?
Yeah, you got the Rouge, or is it Rogue?
Rogue.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my favorite set, other than like the black.
Are there boxes down here? I never even looked past the elevators. I'm such a sweaty grinder. Navigate to research wing via lobby, but there's an elevator right here that says research wing. I don't understand the time frame of this
This
story.
elevator takes us this takes us to level 4, the research wing. I've actually tried out all these elevators.
Yeah, it takes you directly there.
So this is the elevator we want. We don't have to go back through the lobby.
Unless we do, because that's how they've flagged the mission.
No, I think this is the way you're supposed to go for this mission, is use this elevator.
But yeah, it's like...
And there's a shortcut to the engineering wing too. You can hop from research to engineering and engineering to research.
Yeah, I figured this is where you just have another button on the elevator to go to the next location, like the new wings. But maybe not.
This saves you from having to put your weapon. Actually, and if you were instanced, this would keep your same instance, because you wouldn't go back through that main non-instance lobby.
I want you to be extra careful inside the Onyx research. You're not exactly sure what you're going to find, but whatever it is, probably best not to think too hard about it. Try to focus on the job at hand.
I still think there's some other kind of beast in here that we haven't seen yet, because you can hear it. You can hear some kind of beastie that's not a dog. It scares the shit out of me.
have some inventory issues again. I don't know why, but like this patch, I've continually had a bunch of inventory problems. Because yeah, I've got like a big interaction delay. Even if I look at my own personal inventory, I can't see anything. It just stays blank. But maybe when we go hand in this data, we'll all Alt F4 and log back in real quick once we're somewhere safe.
Yeah, my inventory seems to be working.
Dun, 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 dun.
Uh-oh.
Oop. NPCs woke up. This is where I didn't bring my low light scope.
Oh yeah, I got my. Except it's a little bit too light in here, so it doesn't always work good. Some areas it works, and some areas it actually hurts your vision. Yeah, this place is cool. Hey, you would love this place with this sniper rifle.
Yeah, I think, you know, that AO3 he likes is good as well because...
It's fast firing, not as like.
Yeah.
You should like the that Zenith one because I think it's the fastest firing of. But it's got two modes. It's got.
Got the data, and I'm gonna have to run these names to see if we get
Alright,
any hits.
let's go up and get the next mission. I think the next mission's that really fun one.
Personal logs. And some are even tagged from the last few weeks. Okay, give me a second, and I'll send you an updated contract.
This lobby? Which one goes to the lobby? First one?
Yeah. But oh, they probably both do. Because you can only switch wings at the elevator at the end. Not, I don't think this beginning elevator lets you go either way.
Oh, yeah, that's true. They wouldn't want you to be able to switch early. Alright. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go get the ship back.
I thought I saw this elevator in the middle open once, and I don't think. I think I thought it was open, but it wasn't.
Vehicle retrieval system.
Anyone need a heal before we go? Did anyone take it here?
I am good.
Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us.
Especially since the med beds at the stations now are still all that bed 0 bug. I always make sure I heal before I leave this place. They said they fixed it again for the next patch, but they've said that I think for the last couple patches. What are you rocking, a Zenith, Quade? And
Yeah, I picked that up. I'll probably keep it. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, let's store the ship.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Hey guys, we might be stuck here.
no,
It's
because you
gonna
can
let me
claim it
store
here.
Yeah.
Has been moved to
Well, it's got our boxes on it. Those 2 Inquisitor cores that I was saving for you. Star Citizen, everyone.
Well, actually, what normally when that happens, what I do is I store it and make sure it's stored, and then I retrieve it without leaving the console. But I found it, if you do that, it never destroys it, but sometimes when it's bugged out like that, if you leave the console like you did here, when you go back, it'll say it's destroyed now.
Oh, we shall find out.
Vehicle retrieval system.
But I noticed if you kind of stayed just looking at the ASOP terminal and watch it turn to stored, then you can retrieve it, then it always comes up good.
Please visit us again.
Alright, I think we're okay.
I don't think I've ridden in a
Yeah,
MSR
it looks
since
okay.
since Brevity played.
Yeah, for good reason.
But like I said, the MSR is one of the ships. There's a few ships in the game that I really wanted to like, but they did something that you just that turned it somehow.
I saw a video the other day, and I haven't watched it yet, but there's a guy that's making, like, anti-meta ships, and then going out and doing, like, PvP in them and stuff. And so he's doing PvP in an MSR, just, like,
Oh.
wrecking people.
This ship has the ladder. I always forget about it.
Yeah, it's got a ladder, a docking collar, and a ramp.
Just a ladder.
Unlike the MSR. I'm just gonna keep trashing the MSR. Let us know in chat how you feel about the MSR. Everybody on? Good.
Yeah, I might have opened the back door, so you might want to check, see if your back door's open. Wait, Brevity's not in yet.
Brevity's not in? Where'd he go? Peru?
He's not in the seat. When I looked, he was still.
Oh, he's 8 meters. He's like behind us.
Oh, yeah, here
I think
he
we're good.
comes.
He's in. Alright, so I think we just have to get into orbit. Yeah, there it goes. Contract complete. Alright, so Brevity should be able to find the second mission now. So, I don't know, you could get a headset with a bad mic too, I don't care. But yeah, it should be under that same investigation tab. But yeah, we're chasing Dr. Jorrit.
Yeah, I think the headset I'm wearing is like 10 years old. So I think I've heard my mic on some of Quade's videos, and I'm always disappointed at this at the quality of my sound. But I don't have to suffer through it, so it's just you guys that have to hear my bad mic.
I don't think it's too bad. Part of my problem is I had all the mic volumes really boosted high for a while. So I think it like washed out game audio on all those videos I record for no reason.
Yeah, we're playing with
You're talking about
Bandit.
sound pollution. I've got an infant feet away, babbling on, making noises. All right, next mission. Engineering files.
Oh yeah, I know what this one is.
So, that last upload was useful, but we still don't know why a twisted mind like Dr. Jorrit was revisiting his old stomping grounds. If you can find the next file he accessed in the engineering sector, it might paint us in the next file he accessed in the engineering sector.
Wait, is this the one where we need to use? Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can. Well, we'll make Brevity do it. Right, he's the mission guy. I would love for them to have an entire intro chain, not obviously like a lot easier than this, but like kind of the same idea where they make you use a couple of different mechanics.
Yep. Yeah, so you'd have to use like a tractor beam and ore thing. Yeah, the oxy cutter and
like a proper tutorial, but also that you come out of it, you know, you've got some gear. You can do hand mining, you can do repair missions, you know, and like you're set up to do anything in the verse. Be like, you know, welcome to Area 18. You got to go down into the depths and, you know, clean out some air conditioning conduits.
And also, it makes the multi-tool feel more like a multi-tool, because I think most people, you know, probably still to this day think of the multi-tool basically as a tractor beam.
Yeah.
Because unless you did like hand mining, there was never, you know, it was tractor beam and a hand miner in prison. Because most people didn't do like the cave style hand mining. Now in prison, you don't even have to hand mine. It's all about going down to level 8 and jacking other prisoners.
I'm guessing they fixed the thing where Janelite spawns in the
Yep.
backpacks.
Well, actually, when I first came back and started playing again, I didn't realize that you had to go down to level 8 before you could safely jack one of the other prisoners. Because I was jacking them up on like level 3 and 4. So like, you know, getting ores and increasing my jail time each time. But luckily, I think I was stealing more ores from other prisoners than what was being added to my prison sentence. But I kept noticing it going up, and I didn't put 2 and 2 together to realize, oh yeah, I'm committing crimes down here. And then I remembered that there was like, if you went deep enough, you would get out of the crime zone.
It's just a way to incentivize players to try the escape route.
Well,
I mean,
they used to have that mission that if you went down to like, you know, below level 6 or something, you would get like you would get a special comms relay, and it would give you a mission to do the escape route. And I think they removed that. Let me out of my seat. There we go.
I don't know. A bunch of missions have kind of disappeared. Brevity, it's like, I don't think they intended for it to be. You know, I didn't bring any of those drinks out of the cooler in the back. Whoops. Or out of the.
Oh yeah, I need to take a drink. I'm in the back.
I'm just gonna grab one here and use it. Don't throw them away. Put them back in the thing because we can use that stock. Yeah, the Ursa spawn was bugged. That was a problem they kept running into. And then.
But actually, I heard an explanation on one of the Inside Star Citizens. They did like, oh they had to redo all the missions when they did the shards, because all the old missions didn't know about, you know, server meshing. So they had to touch each mission to make it work after server meshing. So there's all those like old missions to get the let me empty out my backpack. You know, like that satellite mission. Put that away. Balance my load a little bit here better. There we go. Put my helmet back on. There we go.
Yeah, but there's a bunch of stuff. I think, yeah, the server meshing screwed a bunch of things up. Missions not working across server boundaries and things. But this worked, right? We've crossed several server boundaries today. So, like, it does work. They just have to go back and re-enable a lot of things.
Yep.
And you probably are right about the Ursa spawn being an issue as well. But, you know, stuff like the Black Kite was really cool, or the one where you had to go turn the power back on.
And all those, even like all those real old like investigation missions where you would go to like, you know, crash ships or even ships like destroyed in orbit and have to go like find a body on it. And even like the distribution centers had like, which I'd never seen, they had missions where you could go in there and you'd have to find missing workers and things like that. But I guess the distribution centers came out just before server meshing, so they had a whole set of missions I've never seen, because they all got invalidated like the very next patch.
Right, storing ship.
Your vehicle has been moved to us. Please visit us again.
Let's do the next mission. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they were mad about the Nursa, because it seemed like for a while they were going to really penalize you from using it. They're going to make you pay, you know, like that med gels is so goddamn expensive. Okay, so got me pinned in the fucking corner. Quade, take a step forward, goddammit. Taking a whole bunch of damage in there. I think the only damage I've taken so far is from you and Brevity inside the elevators. My med gun not
It
working.
does say to go to the engineering wing.
Oh yeah.
Med goo, good old med goo.
And the way they had it set up originally was it was going to cost you $50,000 to fix a broken arm, or $100,000 to respawn. So it looks like they're really mad that, or they're going to make it so that you were going to press backspace way more than you used to have to. Oh, here's a couple of drinks. Got a bunch of nice clothing in these places too.
It's weird if
Stuff
you
that-
think about it.
Stuff that I probably would have never bought in stores, but I like to have it now because sometimes, like, if I go to like one of those outposts that are on like Hurston or Microtech with the shops, I like to dress like a local. So it's nice to put on some raggedy clothing. Do we have a marker for where we're supposed to track down these files?
Not yet. I guess we gotta cross the point of no return. Somebody shooting at us?
That's me shooting the worms.
Oh, okay. Oh no, there are guys.
Oh yeah. Oh, I remember this mission now. This is where I've got my first Zenith gun, I think. This mission.
Embryo head. For when we need that.
No, we don't. Not for this mission.
Nope, got a
You're
marker.
thinking of, yeah, you're thinking of another mission coming up.
Oop,
You're
big worm.
thinking of oh yeah, we can get his teeth. He has nice
Yeah.
teeth. Uh-oh, someone's shooting me.
That's an awesome statement out of context too. It's like he has nice teeth.
Yeah, Brevity, you should go harvest the big worm's teeth because you can use those at Wicklow.
Here, I'll get them. We can. I can drop them in those crates later.
But it's fun to harvest worm teeth. To see the
Don't
worms
worry,
up close.
we'll come
like
back
that.
this way soon. That's it.
Right.
Catch up to you guys.
like Carno weapons on the ground. That's another gun I want to like that gun, and I do, but I never use it. Seems like my go-to is still the P8, and then I like the.
How bold we were back then. While I admit this new method of power generation was flawed, it's impressive that this anomaly is still sustaining after all these years. In fact, I might be able to draw upon its power for my new project. Well, I'll be damned.
Nice.
Seems like the bastard might be hiding
I
somewhere
like the
in
story
Onyx.
kind of unfolding in these sets of
I'm going
missions
to run
too.
down a few leads and see if I can figure out where.
'Cause you
I'll
keep
contact
getting
you when I
little-
have more. Until then, get out of there as soon as you can.
Ooh.
Here you go, an advocacy badge replica.
Yeah, I got a couple of those. I'm not sure what to do with them. Are they a Wicklow thing?
I don't know. They used to find those in that safe in the Hurston security bunker.
Oh, Brevity, one thing you can do here is if you, like with the ammo, if you
Well,
do the F in, oh,
seems like the bastard might be hiding somewhere in Onyx. I'm going to run down a few leads and see if I can figure out where. I'll contact you when I have more.
did you drop
Until
your
then,
gun?
Get out of there as soon as you can.
Yeah,
It helps to
if
linger
you
down
go
there
to
for
pick
too
up the
long.
ammo, if you, instead of interacting with it, hold down F and click your middle mouse button, and you can select a new default behavior, because right now it wants you to equip it, which switches the ammo that you have on your belt, but you can switch the default action to store, and that makes collecting ammo from these gun racks much, much cooler. You just click middle mouse button and you get this little extra menu that'll pop up that'll let you select which action is the default action. I hated that you had to change what you were equipping. I just wanted to collect it in my backpack. But yeah, you'll have fun with that Xenos rifle. It's a sniper, so you can shoot low, you can shoot long with it, and it's got a rapid fire kind of mode too, which is interesting for a sniper rifle. So you can use it for rapid fire or like a really hard hitting long shot, which is a fun combo. Yeah, it's kind of tricky to get that new default set, but once you do it, it'll be your best friend. Because then when you walk up to it, it'll say F and store, and so you can just hit the F button and just store them all in your backpack with one click. But it's tricky to get it, because it seems like the ammo in these racks, like the mouse movement is fucked up. So it took me like 4 tries to do it. But if you try to use the interaction wheel, it's even worse. Because you hold down F, and then as soon as you move your mouse, it moves it like off screen, and then the interaction wheel disappears. Oh, that scared me.
Yep. Just baby saying hi.
I thought that was an NPC behind me.
Yeah, she's still on this weird, like, semi-nocturnal schedule. We'll take the elevator here up to the transit lobby and go retrieve the ship and then AFK for a second. That way, if you guys want to fly out to get the next mission going, you have that option.
Alright.
Just check in on the toddler, make sure she's all set, and then check in on the new little one.
I'm gonna watch Brevity's back.
Get her back to sleep.
The NPCs continue to spawn here. And he's doing what I used to hate, is trying to get those goddamn bullet packs out of the weapons rack.
Right. I
That's probably
do
the
like
hardest-
that you can reload from backpacks and stuff now. That's a pretty
Yeah.
nice plus. It's typically with my secondary weapon, I don't know, I try to find like the right balance, like, oh, I should carry this many of one weapon's stuff on me and this many of the other, but if I'm ever doing snipers, I just always keep that in the backpacks or the pockets. Because I am rarely using them up close or in a rapid fire capacity. And, you know, you can afford a slower reload when you're a mile away.
Your vehicle has been delivered. Please
Okay, make sure you have all your the weapons that you think you have, Brevity, because there's a weapon on the ground here. Oh, and there's another ammo that you might have dropped right under your foot. But yeah, they have all the wrong default set for these weapons racks. Because it wants you to switch the ammo from your
Because
belt.
they expect you to have a bunch of empty ammo slots.
Well, and it also wants to switch the gun that you're using. So I actually lost one of my favorite guns. Because I picked up one of these guns, I didn't realize it had ditched my favorite gun. But yeah, look at, you want to find like these like I think these tan ammo or yeah, tan armor boxes. Look for those because they'll have like some of the unique armors in them. The tan boxes are the ones you want. And then once we go down to the research wing, which they should send us there next, I think, is they have much. The research guys have much better armor because these guys don't have as. They're more like more industrial looking armor. But the research guys have some like nice heavy armor sets and some like more soft red shifts and that antium armor. Yeah, I'm gonna take to the lobby here. But they did pretty good with this. They have I think 120 of these sites total because each moon has 10 sites. So you'd have to have like 120 players on a server of 600, theoretically, before you doubled up. But I've actually have run into players probably more than 5, less than 10 times.
Onyx Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
I started like learning some clues of how to detect when
Engines are off.
how to tell if there's other players here or not.
Alright, I'm gonna AFK for a little bit and troubleshoot some things, but the ship is on the pad, I'm in the passenger seat, so whenever you guys come back up, feel free to hop in and
Alright.
fly it out and get the mission moving.
And there's two good. There's like this little loot box down here, Brevity, and there's one, but that one behind the desk, I found some pico balls in that one. So I always check the one that's down right below there. People used to sell pico balls for like 10 million a shot, but I noticed that the price has severely dropped since they added them to more loot tables now, I think. This is another ship I keep looking at is these Zeus's. haven't bought one yet. Or you're just buying it in game, I mean. See if they have it. Quade's got some drinks. Oh, I think I got a drink, didn't I? Smoothies. Take my helmet off. Yum. See, if I was AU, I might still do that. I might go hide this bottle around on Quade's ship somewhere. Hide the empties. I'll take the captain's chair. Now I'm in charge. Now I'm the captain. Alright, let's leave the facility. Engines. Uh-oh. We trapped in the hangar? Not letting me call the hangar. Let's
See if I can do it from the passenger seat. I didn't think about that. Alright, here, let's swap.
Yeah. That's weird.
Have to get up at 5. Brevity's got to go. Yeah, I hear you. Let's get you back to by Ginny or something. Baby, you just went to sleep.
Engines on.
Hard at work?
And
We're hardly working.
See, that's something they had to change. That's another thing that they want you to play multi-crew so bad, but they make it so hard. Like this, we got 3 people in the ship. Only one of us can get us out of here. Only if he sits in one specific chair.
Yeah.
That's dumb. Yeah, especially the co-pilot is so underused. He should be able to call for, hangar clearance. Just like in real life, the pilot normally flies and the co-pilot handles all the radio communications.
Why is that?
Something
There it is.
A division of labor like that. But the Corsair has to be the worst because it's if you're the pilot, you get the 4 cheek guns and the 2 big wing guns. But if a co-pilot sits in the co-pilot chair, you lose access to 2 of the cheek guns. But then he can use the turret, which you can't use as the pilot. But if he uses the turret, the pilot doesn't get the cheek guns back. And the co-pilot, even though he gets to shoot those 2 cheek guns that the pilot uses, he can't aim the ship. So he just sits there and kind of just taps the fire key and can do nothing else.
Right.
But it's the most stupid thing is when you're flying the Corsair, you have to desperately keep anybody out of that seat. Because it makes the ship so much worse.
Where is this damn? am I not able to cycle? There it is. All right.
Yeah, that's another bug I've noticed. We kind of just lose access to any quantum beacon or any quantum marker. Seems like that cycling the system power normally fixes it. But that actually got me killed at Grim Hex once. I was leaving Grim Hex and I got attacked by some Yahoo, and I went to jump away and I had no quantum markers, and the only way I could get him back was you had to kill the power to my ship. But I thought if I could have escaped if I could have jumped.
Back left of the ship, or what is that? Port, rear port. Brevity is where those beds are at. I don't know if it'll let you log out there. If you Alt F4, anything you've got equipped will stay with you. But I'm also back to Area 18 momentarily. Stupid navigation stuff would play ball. Yeah, we just have the long flight to the spaceport.
I think you don't even have to wait. Like once Quade gets the hangar signed, you can Alt F4 at that point, and then it will. That treats it the same as if you're in the city.
Google Maps. Oh, what was that? That just popped up. Oh, patches?
Yeah, PTU.
PTU patch.
Let's see if they.
You're the man now, dog.
A lot of
thinking they might-
Apollo fixes.
That might fix. Yeah, I was gonna check the Apollo.
All right, hangar is assigned.
Contains over medgel. They have that bug where as soon as you insert medgel, you lose all your interaction keys, and they keep saying they fixed it, and it keeps coming back every time. Main feature of the patch. If you use it, it just disables everything. Yeah, mostly all Apollo pick. Wow.
All right,
Apollo.
we're there. Now, I will have to further troubleshoot a child. But, see you, Brevity. Alright. I'll stick around longer for sure. Let me see if I can get her to settle down a little bit. While I do that, I will stare at Brevity's avatar till it vanishes. Alright, that should... Yeah, okay, I should be ready to rock again.
That was weird. I was reading the patch notes, and I quit Discord when I was finished reading them rather than just tabbing back. so I lost my voice channel. I came back and you had said that you had went off AFK, but I'd never got that notification. So standing there, like looking at you in Brevity, just kind of standing there during the idle animation, and I was talking to you guys, weren't answering back. Like, what the fuck happened? And she was gonna. But I was saying you should we could switch and do some resource drive stuff.
Yeah, I mean, the
think
thing is, it's really easy now because you just fly out, get a ship, return the ship, unload it, get 500 SCU. You know, it's like, it's super easy.
But I think that it ends when the next patch comes out. It actually might be this week.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much I care. As opposed to
Which
getting
stuff
like some of that ASD armor and doing some fun
Yeah.
FPS. You know, to me that feels more like a worthwhile endeavor. Do you want to take these Inquisitor cores and store them? Get that all sorted?
Oh wait, you're in
I'm
there.
gonna put that landslide in there because I don't need that. Flips right now. Okay, there you go.
The irradiated fang. Oh, what's this DCP armor New Dawn?
Oh, that's what I brought for Brevity. It's basically your ADP heavy armor set, but with ridiculous colors. So this one's like pastel blue and orange with like tiger stripes on it. So
and a
feel free
matching
to use it.
Yeah, a New Dawn matching gun.
Yeah, it's the quartz SMG, so it's a pretty good one. And the best part is, I have a matching paint for my Vanguard. I don't have a Vanguard, but if I did,
There's just those two torsos, right?
yeah, just the torsos. I don't think I have any. Well, I could look and see if I have any legs, but I don't think I do.
I know I have some legs, and I think I have actually. Yeah, I have to because my they're kind of split between Lorville and Hurston now, or Everest. It's hard. I think most of my stuff's still down at Lorville because I never bothered transferring it to Everest. And we get to take Brevity with us too. Look, he's still
Yeah.
here.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna store the ship when we get to the thing because I don't want to lose those cargo boxes. Here, let me get the what contract do you like? The seismic one?
Yeah, I usually get the seismic one because that's right by the exit. Yeah, the thing I normally do is I take the seismic
Shared.
one, then I go in, I run the engineering wing and check those boxes, and then I
Take off.
go to the research wing and go down to, I kind of go right to where the seismic mission would start, but then I go down that shaft to level 9, and I try to fight the dogs in that long hallway, and then I go. And then I go over to the stairwell with the helmet in it, because that brings you right up into the animal testing facility. And I open the door to the dogs and shoot them down. I have a dog battle there, and I can back down that hallway that's next to the atrium. Like I said, the secret of the dog battles are to have a long hallway where you can make the conflict happen.
Get ready to tackle this one. Just keep your head down and you should be able to get it.
And I do arms, then legs, and then go down, check backpacks, and then leave up the elevator. And then I go back and finish the mission last. Because at one point I thought that if I had the best chance of having the mission completing if I did it, the very last thing I did at the Onyx facility. But then what I realized recently is you get every other mission to give you the reward no matter what. It doesn't matter, how you try to trick because I was doing all these things I was sending it down the freight elevator in different ways, and I heard some guy say if you once you sent the fate elevator down, you had to exit that animation before it finished, and that would make the mission complete. I looked at every possible workaround and tried it, and then I finally realized I was getting 50% of them done. And then I realized, oh,
Interesting.
it's just every other
Interesting
one, no matter
notice.
what.
Auto drive.
So like the last one I did, I got it completed. Actually, the one thing I wanted to try is doing a whole different type of mission in between it. I'm
We
not
can
sure
look and see if we have, because those like destroy server missions and stuff pop up here.
Well, I've done those. In fact, that's one of the. I was telling you, I have like a way of checking to see if other players are here. Is I check which missions are available for the servers, and kind of remember them. Because I also noticed that some sites are more apt to get server missions. Because sometimes I'll be going to like, B like 1B10, let's say, and I'll go and check the server missions, and it'll be 3 server missions to 1B10. And I used to take them all, but then I stopped doing that. So I think that makes a whole bunch of extra NPCs spawn, which is sometimes fun. So sometimes I do that if I'm just interested in a heavier fight. But then it makes it much longer to do that mission.
Yeah, and if you're really just there for like loot boxes.
Like I said, I have a pretty fun little pattern I go to now. So I end up with the seismic mission, and I check all 17 crates, and that gives you. I normally end up with 3 gnarly dog fights, and a bunch of good NPC fights. So that ends up being like a fun. It probably takes an hour to do all that. So that's that's like half my play session. I'll do that, and then sometimes I'll take my C2 out or my Hull C and do some Hull C hauling. In fact, how much AUC do you have? I thought I should set my new goal to be the richest PL member measured by AUEC in the bank. I don't think I can compete with.
30 million.
Yeah, I think I'm 23, so that's doable.
Yeah, that was almost all from supply or die back in like April or whenever that was.
The whole C is working really good now, and you get the current. I'm doing like senior missions now. I think they're like 700 and something K per run, and the runs are quick. They're just they're just like from in between the gateway stations. So they probably take like a half. Probably take like a half an hour, and you get $250,000. Oh, I always forget to use the staircase. So when
Yeah, you use the stairs. I open the docking port.
Where's the stairs?
All right, let's look and see if there's any contracts. Which one are we at? S3B8.
I keep looking at buying Zeus's in game because I have Zeus paint jobs from.
No, none of them are here.
But
I really like the Zeus. It's a really good daily driver.
Is that the ES?
You can't. This is the ES, which I think the CL is great. It's just got a really finicky cargo bay, and that it turns a lot of people off. But I actually did back when I did grind hauling contracts. I did a bunch there with it, and I loved it because it has a built-in tractor beam and everything, which makes unloading really easy. It's never going to beat the raft, but beyond that. All right. And then, but I think the ES is a really popular ship. I think a lot of people fly it. And it's just got really good range, really good amenities for the player. Going to do an engineering run first?
Yeah, no, I know. Like as I said, I do like engineering, and then I do. Actually, I like to check these boxes. This is another thing I do. If I check these 3 boxes in here, is I normally
That
don't loot
Pico
them, but
ball.
no, I check to see what's in them, and then but I don't take anything out of them, and then as I switch between engineering and science, I check the boxes again, and if there's something missing from them, I know there's a player in here with me.
Ah.
So yeah, I do engineering, and then I do level 8 and 9, and then I come back and do level 6 for science, and I do that at the very end. I just and actually normally I for engineering I do the I just do the shortcut. I fly like right over the top of that second platform,
Yeah, I've
and
seen
just take
people do that.
and I take and you take a whole bunch of gunfire in between the second platform and the door, and it almost kills you. But actually I had a lot of fun last time actually doing it the right way and shooting the people.
Well, I can go first and draw fire.
And I like that room a lot. I like the atmosphere in there, and I like how it's
It's alive.
well, and it's upside down side. It has the reverse gravity floor. I like that idea.
They need to have some more zero-G missions, like they used to have that one that was all voice acted in the shipping facility or whatever. They need to have more of that kind of thing. Alright, so it's to the right. Yeah, so we just won't do the whole left-hand side, because that's not necessary.
Yep. Yeah, it was the first time I'd been over there in a while. Another place I like to use a demo code to saw these guys down. Trigger the door to open. Come on.
Nice. You know what? I still have...
Demoku's good on the those juvenile worms that you have to run past.
Yeah.
That's another place I like to use it. And the dogs. Yeah, the last mission I did, in fact, I did one this morning after I had some coffee, and all the NPCs in the engineering wing were doubled, which is interesting.
I'm taking all this parallax ammo as if it's hard to find now, but you can literally buy it at all the shops.
Yeah, I noticed I do too. All the Volt weapons ammo I always loot, even though I'm not even using them as I'm using the Democo and E8. Oh, this is a box
True
I.
death.
You've taught me 2 boxes that I've been running past.
I'm just kind of taking it a little slower now.
Yeah, actually,
Remedic.
I just realized I was in my normal kind of. I said, but now I have a partner. This is when you want to kind of relax and enjoy the scenery more.
Yeah, it's like that loot box that's down here that I never looked at before. It's over by the hole right here.
Yeah,
So I'm always turning right. What's down here?
I always go through this hole because there's a box
Look,
down there.
there's a whole nother Democo in here. Oh yeah, there's a box.
Yeah, that one always has ore.
Yeah.
You can always get. In fact, I always grab it because it's just free money. This is another place I like to have my demo go out. Not spawning. And this is another thing I run right to this.
Yeah, there.
This little spot lets you shoot the two in the back, and you're shielded from radiation. And then you can just come around the corner. Yes, I run right. Yeah, that's a little trick. Is you run by and get the second one as you run by it, and then you turn around and get the one farther back, and then I heal, and then I come around that corner after the radiation pulse. This room always gives me radiation. I don't know how to not take it in this room. Uh-oh. Oh, this guy's crouched. And normally you don't see NPCs
Sneaking
crouched.
around. Yeah.
There's a couple loot boxes in here I've never checked because, oh, this one's got ore too. I like ore. Yeah, those ones in the back always taunt me.
There we go. Got an orange laser pointer.
Yeah, this place just gives away ore. I have like 12 orange laser pointers in my storage now.
Well, I like your system of color coding your laser pointers based on the weapon.
When I thought of that, I was really happy with myself.
Oh, come on. Really?
Yeah, sometimes sometimes it seems like it just made me miss too. A couple days ago, I had to try like 4 times in a row, and I kept missing it. Like, what the fuck? And then I'll go like 10 in a row, perfect.
Are you dying?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, it just tried to make me miss there again too. Okay, now oh, almost missed it
There
again.
it goes. Yeah, weird.
Yeah, one time I had an arm and a chest injury, and I came to the conclusion that it was punishing me for those, but I was just kidding myself. It's probably just like a little server lag, right when you need to hit that.
Yeah.
You have to hit the space bar like right to grab it. And so if there's just a little server lag right there, that's all it takes.
Speaking of server, how are we doing? 500 people on, 87 on this server. Not too busy.
Yeah, this is the first time I've done an arc because I've been doing them all at Hurston. I think ArcCorp only has 40, where Hurston has 80, because Hurston has more moons. Okay, ArcCorp only has 2 moons, right?
Yeah.
Walla and yeah, so you. Oh, so it only has 20.
Yeah, so
Oh,
there's
yeah,
only 20 here, but
and
I
Hurston's 40.
think that it shares its moons with other locations.
Well, probably Crusader. Oh wait, no, because Crusader's got 40, Hurston's got 40. No,
Gotta go
Crusader's only
right.
got. Oh yeah, you could. I'll go left and you can go right, and that'll give us a nice platform. Yeah, this is where I love the P8 at this distance. 'Cause it's kind of like a junior sniper rifle. Wait for the next pulse. Yeah, I said like the atmosphere in this room I really like. I like everything about it. I like these pulses and
Wait, this one doesn't have any sniper rifles? What?
oh yeah.
What
you
is this
should-
crap?
Get myself out and turn around again. Oh, yeah, I did this last time, and when I switched platforms, I started going back towards the entrance rather than the exit. Yeah, there we go. Come on. Yeah, if you go this way, you get a lot more of the Zenith ammo too. I think I'm over 200 Xeno ammos because I've stopped using it, but I always collect the ammo for it.
Yeah, I don't know if I want a ton of the ammo for it. I don't know if that's a standard one. Let's see. This. It's just the standard one. Where's that ASD? There it is. Go ahead and equip one of those. Right, repool. And I'm ready to jump to the exit.
Yep. Me too.
Heading over. I am stuck somehow. There we go. Right. Are we lucky? White out.
Forced in this one.
Demico ammo if you want it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I noticed there. This site gives
And-
me pretty standard. It gives me Demico and P8 ammo, enough that normally I normally end up I think I leave with 40 P8s and like 25 Demico cartridges. Oh, this one's zeroed.
Oh, I dumped that.
And I end up coming back with more ammo than I leave with sometimes. Even after like all the dog fighting and shooting the hell out of my Demico. if I take the time to kind of look in the ammo boxes, I can. Yeah, see that sound right there? There's some
Yeah.
sound that's not a dog that's in here. I'm positive. Yeah, sometimes this little ammo box gives me some good ammo that I want. Wait, what was that? Come on, give it to me. Where do you already go down?
Yeah, I'm in the elevator shaft.
Yeah, this is where I killed that other player and felt bad about it. Because I could tell he was a rookie, and I thought, God damn it.
Yeah.
I cut him down right next to, because he had,
He learned a valuable lesson.
come on, there's a, show yourself. Should be 2 more guys back here. Where's the other guy? Yeah, I want to check out some of this because there's some. These guys wear some good armor. Oh, this has a gallant desert shadow. Can I take that in my backpack? Give it to me. That used to be one of that's the gun I usually use with my Inquisitor Olive.
Where do you usually
Shut
go
up.
here?
I go, I kind of go through this door. I grab the. I grab the ammo that's in the gun rack in here, and then I go to I go to the right to that shaft that takes you down below. So you normally come in this room because there's another battle that's coming up here normally. I can check this. But here, this is where you can notice that the NPCs start fighting each other.
Yeah.
There's the ones across the way that have the sniper rifles, and then like a whole crew's gonna come through this door in a second. That's back the way we came. But like 4 guys are gonna come pouring through that door that are in a battle with the guys across the fighter bay here. But if you don't take these guys out, they follow you around the corner. Come on, where are you? Yeah, there's some good armor. There's some antium. These guys wear antium armor, and they wear this. Oh, here they come. And they have that Morcef. Morcef Redshift. And Hailstrom. Defiant Hailstrom, I think. Yeah, so this is the big clue that you picked up on that I never noticed is the Vandal fighter in here.
What really got me to connect it was the lab rats that are in the cages and the other facilities that look like they're like part Vandal basically. They've been spliced with Sorry, I'm distracted by guys coming at us.
Yeah, with
Somebody's
the,
shooting
I
a
always,
sniper rifle somewhere. I don't know where that is. Oop, behind us.
yeah, check the. In fact, this right here is
Cooling.
this little group of NPCs always has some. Well, not always, but I've gotten some like yeah, like this guy here. Here's the more soft red shift with like antium arms normally. Let me check. Here.
Yeah.
Do you want some of this?
No, I've picked it up.
It's like
I might
more
take
soft
this
red
gun.
shift, yeah, and antium maroon arms and more soft pants.
Yeah, I like the, I'm gonna take the shotgun there.
One of these, there's one
Alright.
set that I wanted to get that I haven't. Get this guy. It's another heavy set that is. Yeah, Survivalist Core, ADP, White Arms, Defiance, Hailstorm Legs.
Oop,
I
heard
think
that. Alright. There's guys around the corner here.
Yeah. Oh, I almost got you in the back of the head. I'll pincer him. Yeah, so then I kind of run in here and I just I do make sure my meds topped off and all my guns are all my ammo's pooled for all my guns. And then what I normally do is wait, where are you? Oh, you in the server room here?
I'm looting already.
Yeah.
Man,
Oh yeah.
micro
I should do that because these two loot boxes are gold.
Here, I'll go grab the
No, actually no.
server blade.
Should we do it right now?
I mean, I can do it pretty quick.
Yeah, I guess since we're here. I've actually had a gunfight in this hallway a couple times where if you don't take out all those guys running around with sniper rifles, they follow you down in
Mhm.
here, and so you kind of get prone. Oh, here's some Nemico ammo.
Copy and data. I take a little more sniper ammo.
Great. Extraction confirmed. Got the data we need. Now all you got to do is bring it to me. Deliver it as soon as you can.
Now what I do here is I
All
jump
right.
down to I jump down to the where the other exit door is and make sure all my guns are topped off. Because normally I'll end up sometimes with an NPC or two here, so then one more jump. And I duck back here and just make sure I'm all ready for the next battle, because the next battle's gonna be a rough one. But you can sucker the dogs to come at you. Make sure all your guns are topped off and you're all healthy. And then we drop down and then come over to the left and aim down this hallway, and there's gonna be like 15 or 20 dogs that'll charge us, but this is a great place to take them all out. They have to charge you down this hallway. Come on, there we go. And the demo code, this is where the demo code shines. But I think you, because once the dogs hear this gunfire, they come in like 3 groups like that. Come on.
Yeah, this is so much better than the way I go.
Yeah, it's you gotta pick the dog. If you can pick the places where you combat the dogs, it's
Yeah, because I've been
big
doing it in
dog.
that stairwell, and then
yeah.
they just
that's a
totally
death
overwhelm
trap.
you there.
But this like the long hallways are the key. Because if you have like a Democo type weapon or like that Zenith is probably good too. Okay, now that might be it. Sometimes there's 2 waves and sometimes there's 3, and sometimes NPCs will come around this corner. So I normally do is I come and peek around this corner. Yeah, here's the third wave. Gotta make sure I didn't get you in the feet. I then. And this room's got the as a nice loot box too, that I always like. A forest helmet. I like this loot box in the back here. This normally gives me some like a whole chemical gun. I'll take that. And a scion compensator. Yeah, that was a good box. Now is what I do is I sneak across and check the other two helmets on the opposite side. But there should be two more guys in here that we haven't seen yet. So but don't go to the stairwell yet. Come down this way and check these two helmets, because then we don't have to come back for them. I check these two helmets just to make sure there's nothing good. Desert. And there's the one all the way down that hallway. I'm gonna see if I
Yeah.
can see.
I'll check it. Rogue.
And then make sure that you're good. You're topped up med and your both guns are ready, because now we have another dogfight coming up.
Yep, good to go.
And then during this dogfight, since we didn't see the other two guys down here, because there's normally two more NPCs down here walking around. But now we start this dogfight and we retreat. We can retreat down this hallway towards this red door. But it depends on how tough this fight is. You can only peek around this corner and take a bunch of them out. Now there should be a bunch to come spilling down the staircases. I'll check this.
Yeah, I'll cover while you.
But sometimes when you just another desert. Sometimes when you open that door, there'll be like 15 in here waiting for you, but then you can just back down that long hallway and keep sawing them down. Now there should be like a little pack of them waiting right outside this door. I mean, like right outside of it. So when you, yeah,
Just one.
That means there's gonna be like 3 or 4 coming around the corner, because there should be like. So now, like right down this little hallway, they're not there.
Yeah, I don't see him. Here, I'll cover again.
White out arms. And then you.
Okay.
And this is also a good place for a dog fight, because you can use these little hurdles, because the dogs can't cross them. So you run hurdle and then you turn around and then you can
Forest
shoot.
arms.
You can shoot the dogs as they retreat.
Rogue arms.
Right now,
We did complete your set today. Man, where did he come from? I don't think I've ever seen an NPC up in this part.
I've died in this hallway many a times to dogs. One time I had like 3 bodies in this hallway. I had to keep coming back. And my bodies were all next to each other because I kept dying in the exact same place to the exact same pack of dogs. Alright, this is what I'm looking for now, is these goddamn legs. I had a player PvP battle in this hallway right here.
I mean, you've encountered so many more players than I have.
Yeah, I only do this thing like once a day, and and if I don't play, there's a couple days I don't play at all. But I've never done like 2 in the same day. Whiteout. This is the one I want. Give me the fucking legs. Give it to me. Forest. And regular. Uh-oh, I hear. So now I think there's going to be another dog battle coming up on this hallway to the left. We're going to go out the door around to the left, and there might be some dogs coming at us down this hallway. Francis the party plushie. Now,
Oh,
if
I
we
see.
send
And then
this
we go
right,
back down here.
yeah, we go back down, and then there's a helmet right, right outside the door out here. And sometimes, yeah, a couple dogs to clear. But if you played it right, oh, there's one behind me.
Yeah, coming down the stairs.
Yeah, I was thinking that we should have had a battle up in that hallway that was much easier when you got the double gunfire going to clear out those dogs. Those fucking dogs, though, they're the thing I would have nightmares about in this place. Because it's the only thing I couldn't figure out how to beat. The NPCs I had. Yeah, so check that box right behind you. Because now there's normally, at this point, if we've done it right, there's nobody until we trigger the last battle.
Standard helmet.
And the way I do it is I come down here with my P8 and I look over this balcony to see if there's any NPCs left. Yeah, and check that backpack.
Yeah, rogue backpack.
Now this is the part that if you do it right, you triggered the final battle when you at the elevator, not before. So you come around here and you hug this wall. And then you cut over and you do the middle backpack and no one's gonna spawn, so you have time to do it. This is that backpack where everything was empty and it was an ASD. And then you come straight across. You don't because as soon as you get close to that elevator door, the battle starts. So you sneak down this wall and you check this one. And now you run for the elevator and trigger it and the battle begins.
What was in this one? Nothing.
Yeah. And I kind of hover on this wall. There's going to be dogs coming soon. And the guy's up on the balcony shooting at it. Just keep listening for the elevator door. And they throw grenades at you a lot here too. Oh.
Here's the elevator. Going up. So you're saying that now this is how we'll get to the new science facility?
Yeah, in fact, I'll show you the door that I wasn't watching my med gel and I had to reload there. I was at 55% and having to reload under. And that, in fact, that could have been a death for me because normally right as the elevator's coming, you're being charged by dogs. In fact, I heard him outside the door there as the door was closing. But now, yeah, when you get up here, if you turn to the right to go to the elevators, but if the door to the science wing is to the left. But it's closed right now, but you can see through it. So this door right here. Yeah. So if you look through it, you go through this door and there's two like drops.
Okay.
So you're at level 1 here, and I think you drop down to like level 3, and then there's like a elevator that takes you to. Now I'll see if I can show you another crafty cube. This is another secret I found. Is do you know about this room?
Mm-mm.
There's like a little minor loot box here that sometimes gives you some ammo or something neat. Let me check this. Yeah, nothing. But go through that next door and see what you see. Go through that door. My laser pointers. This is a nice little prize.
A
Two
couple
nice
loot
armor
boxes,
boxes.
yeah.
And this is where I find like Quicksilver arrow backpacks and pieces of that harvester where I got some Atsland armor in these boxes.
Yeah, nice.
These are two beauties. And they're right
I
at
did
the end.
not know those were there.
Yeah, one time I just got into here. I thought, before I just take the elevator out, let me search around. So I searched around. You can go over here. And in fact, this is where I thought the science wing was going to be. Because go in here.
What's in here?
It's two elevators. So I thought,
Ah.
oh, here we go. This is going to be the elevator to the science wing. And I was positive. So I thought that, this would have been perfect, because where do those things go? They had to go to this, from research to science. That made sense. Yes, I just searched around up here and I found that little armor room and like, god damn, this is sweet. Yeah, so sometimes I've got all the way to the end here and I've gotten like 2 great backpacks out of there and I had to do like, some backpack shuffling, to get them from there back to the hangar.
Nice.
Yeah, then normally what I would do is, at here I would go and dump out whatever loot I had and go down and do the mission.
Oh, because you cleared everything out.
Yeah, and that way I've got everything safe in my hangar, and then I just go and get that. And and that way I was thinking maybe it was that ASD blade, if I kept it like too long in my inventory was bugging out or something, so I was trying to minimize the time it was in my inventory. And also, if I had an ASD piece of armor that I looted, I didn't want to lose it at the very end of the run, by doing the mission. So I thought if I do all the ASD looting and then go dump it in the hangar, and then just go back and finish the mission.
Yeah, I've just been in the habit of equipping whatever ASD armor I find. That's why I don't take any like fancy armors with me. I can just like, it's like, okay, drop the legs, put on the ASD legs that I found.
But yeah, that's my favorite path that I found.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, because it's like a pretty efficient path. You can hit all the boxes, and you end up. And the thing that I ended up really liking about it was you can trap the dogs into a known battle in a long hallway. That's really what I was trying to optimize, to make sure all the dog fights were in a hallway where I had at least the opportunity to back up. Because in fact, that's the first time I've had like a stairwell dogfight in a long time.
And that wasn't so bad. It was like 7 or 8 of them rather than 20.
Yeah, because the idea is that if you if you pick the places that the dogs where the dog fights happen, you can collect a whole bunch of dogs from that whole floor into one big fight. So you can have the whole fight at once, where you have the advantage of with like a demo code down a long hallway. And that's hard to fight when you're a dog. But if you do it right, that clears out the whole floor, so you end up with 3 total dog fights. You end up with the dog fight for level 8, dog fight for level 9 dogs, and then you end up with the dog fight at the end for the red elevator. And let's see what I got. got a Dimoko and Gallant that time. But yeah, this place is. Oh, and I got a Francis party animal too.
That's the real win.
Actually, I got a Francis party animal, and I got a Pico the party animal, and I have a Finley Luminaria. But this place has a lot of Finleys and Francises.
I mean, I haven't run
Yeah, I
this
don't
very
think-
much, and I think I've found 3 Pico balls. Just
Yeah,
randomly.
I have.
I don't even always loot all the containers, so they definitely show up a lot more.
Well, and if you look at the price of Pico balls on the player market, they used to be $10 million a piece, and now they're selling for like 50K because everybody's got them.
Shields are off.
Yeah, because the first one I'd ever seen a Pico ball is I got one at the Lazarus site with you, and we went to the Lazarus site, and I thought, oh, this is Pico ball. I've never seen this before, and I looked at the player market, and they were selling for a lot. And I didn't realize, but you have to sell them or use them before a patch drops, because they get wiped.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, I only learned that right after a wipe when a guy said that because he was bitching in the chat that he had just bought a Pico ball from a player, hadn't used it yet, at Wicklow, because he needed like 1 or 2 more items, and the patch happened and wiped his Pico ball that he just had spent like 10 million AUC for. And he was mad. Yeah, you get. I said it's like I love. This is a great loot run. Even if you like that time we didn't see any ASD armors, but you walk out with like a ton of loot. That's good. Better than like a normal security bunker.
Yeah, well, I've been collecting a few extra copies of the pieces I like. Why did that just happen? Let's go. Come on. So like I have gotten a few of the standard ASD arms and legs and like the desert arms and legs because they just look good with a lot of armors. And then like a bunch of the Volt weapons, Volt shotguns, Volt SMGs.
Yeah, and those have a lot of skins. They got some like Parallax Fire Starter, and I like the Quartz Black Ops. Got a couple of those. I've actually stopped using in fact, I saw that video on the P8 SMG, and I want to actually try to use it somewhere. Because I was using the Quartz, and I was really liking it, but it's so short range. And I didn't realize how short until I was watching that P8 video, and he was comparing the P8 to the Quartz SMG, and the Quartz SMG's got a range of like 20 meters.
Yeah, and then its damage drop off is almost 100% once you hit range.
Where the Quartz SMG is, since it's ballistic, it's got like it's like a full range. You're killing out to like 100 meters. So he was comparing the two, and you get more, I think, slightly more ammo with the P8. But the Quartz one can hit a little harder when it's overheating only. Some weird little things like that. So they end up being kind of equal in damage if you're like right in the guy's face. Which is why I thought the Quartz SMG would be good at dog hunting. But I used it for a while, and I thought the shotgun, the Volt shotgun, I forgot what it's called. What is it called?
Oh shoot! I just looted one. Why don't I remember it? I just always call it the shotgun.
Yeah, but I thought that I was using that for a while against the dogs and thought it was working, but in fact, I think that's what I thought was the best gun just before I switched to the Democo. And then once I tried that Democo, I've never gone back. Hey, how did I? Oh, I already put it in my. I thought, how did I come out with no loot? I thought I already put it in my box.
I have a busted inventory. I have 8 pending moves. Don't know what those are.
Oh, that's
So
yeah. That's that
I
server.
can't get the I can't get the server blade out of my backpack.
Can you put it in your box?
Let me try.
Because I could try it, but I hate to if I have to turn it in because I think my last mission was successful. Because on that 50% rule, it should my next one should fail.
No, this inventory doesn't appear either. Problem is it won't let me take my backpack off. Hey, will you incapacitate me and loot it from me? And then you could heal
Alright.
me up. And I'll still drop it in the elevator, but I'll just hold it rather than put it in my backpack.
Let me just try a regular takedown.
Maybe that would work here. I'll face away from you. There it goes. Alright. See if you can loot me.
Oh, I'm dragging your body instead. How do I
Oop.
drop the other?
Hold on, it's gonna let me wake back up here for a second.
I can solve that.
Yep.
Oh.
Alright. 10 seconds.
Okay, drag body. It's not letting me loot you. It's just letting me drag you.
Interesting.
It's like,
Wonder
I
if
guess
that
we're
fixed
in
my inventory problems. We'll find out. Let me check.
I guess the next thing we could try is you could leave. I
No.
could leave the party. Here, let me try this. I'll leave the party, and then you'll keep the
Hop
mission.
off the ship so it doesn't boot you.
All right, I'll leave the because if you leave the party, then wait, yeah, you grab the party. You're the primary.
Well, what I can do is I can just Alt F4 and come back real quick and see if that fixes it.
Oh yeah,
Let's try.
that should work because it'll reset all your missions again.
Yeah, it's funny though. So like this keeps happening. Like every single time I play, this happens to me in some form or another. I don't know why.
Well, and it's a server com issue because that's the 8 pending move. So somehow it's starting an inventory move and it's not finishing it, then it blocks all the rest of the inventory moves you have.
Right.
And the only way to clear it is you have to log in, log out. That clears that queued list of maneuvers. So it'll be interesting to see if there's some inventory action you do that causes that first block. Because I haven't seen that in a while. So maybe if there's some normal thing
Well,
that you
like
do
this
during
time,
inventory management.
yeah, I mean, I've noticed it like when I'm just dragging armor pieces off into my home inventory most of the time. That's when I see it. It's like I'll take my chest off and it'll move the chest and all the ammo attached to it. And so it'll say, 8 pending moves or 9 pending moves.
Yep.
But I didn't do that this time. The only thing I did was move the sniper ammo out of my backpack and like some of that stuff. So I don't know.
Yeah, cause that's something I rarely do. Because I've been wearing the same suit of armor for a long time now, so I haven't swapped any armor pieces, and like you said, when you take off armor, it ends up that generates like 6 inventory maneuvers all at once because it has to put everything that was hanging off your armor back into some storage. So that those are that would be like those 6 maneuvers that it can't finish, and then it locks up
Yeah.
the server.
All right, got the mission back. Got the inventory back. So it looks like based on the state of my inventory, it just didn't let me drag anything else into it. So must have been the first item I dragged into my inventory caused the problem. Alright, let's hand this in.
It's a moment of truth. Now, like I said, now I know now this is just a coin flip. But actually, it's even better than a coin flip because it's every other one. So so now theoretically, the next one that you do should fail.
All right. Solid work.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it though.
Yeah.
Contact you
I don't
again
know that I
soon.
can do all that much more.
box out.
Yeah. Well, probably just. I should probably store mine as well.
Yeah, cause I ended up leaving a box on my cutter one just because like it was kind of late night and I thought I don't want to take the bother of you doing all the calling the
Alright,
elevator
some
and
solid
sending it
work.
down, and I
Couldn't
just
have
left it
done
on my
any better
cutter and I
myself.
came back and
I'll
it
contact
did
you
that
again
fuse
soon.
thing where the box was
Mhm.
permanently fused to the cutter, and I thought, oh god damn it.
Right.
It wasn't that bad because I used it a couple more times, but I like the idea of storing because I would normally store the box at the Onyx site. Then I got sick and tired of making like 3 trips back and forth to my cutter, with like 3 backpacks full of loot, and I'd have to take 3 trips back and forth to load my cutter and then unload it. Send this down. Now I just take this one SCU box. And fill it up at the Onyx site, and then put it on my cutter, and then it's one maneuver brings all my cargo home. I saw where the guy was showing me how you can open, yeah, like this. If you get a crate right next to a storage thing, you can open up the crate in right there. Can you do that?
I haven't tried. I'm letting these inventory moves process, and I can take a look at it.
Oh yeah, you probably don't want to try it because with your luck that'll break it. But yeah,
Yeah,
the
I don't
guy
really.
he did it. He brought it over close, and then he did something where I think you click on the inventory of the box, and then you turn around and do the F maneuver on the storage access terminal, and then it ends up opening them both. And so you can move stuff right from the box into the inventory without sending it down the elevator. But it's
Yeah,
like
I
one of those
don't
things.
know.
It's like wearing the armor with under that invisible undersuit. It's all about you're doing maneuvers so quick, that they back up and the server lets you do 2 maneuvers that are not legally supposed to allow together, if that makes sense. I got this backpack, I think, with you on one of our pyro trips. This
It's the
this
radiation
great,
suit one.
yeah, but it's like charcoal, and
Yeah,
there's a
looks
whole
good.
bunch. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of armors that it goes with, and it's the big one too. The 180 comes in handy. Yeah, because the backpack that I always wanted was a black cherry and the quicksilver of that Arrow brand, and I finally got them now. I think I have 2 of each of them, and I have 2 of the hazard ones. And I know I'm never gonna use them again because why am I ever gonna take a medium backpack when I have one that's 180?
Right. Here, let me show you this really gaudy armor that I want everybody to wear.
Yeah.
The balefire is actually pretty standout as well.
I saw
But,
that. I saw a little bit on the gun. 'Cause I could tell it was like a neon green with some tiger stripes on it or something.
yeah. I don't know what I had. Force flex is what I had with it. All right.
Yeah, sometimes the undersuit is really important because it ends up showing, peeking through some of the armor pieces. So I have one set,
Arms.
some like an undersuit with a red highlight that peeks through like some black armor that I have just perfect. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
here you
is
go.
that's quite a statement.
That's something special.
Especially with the gun. The gun almost camouflages into it. You don't even see that you're holding it.
Yeah, well, that and half of the stock is clipped through the chest piece. That's pretty funny.
Maybe
Yeah,
that's what the flat cats look like.
this must be a flat cat. But anyway. Alrighty,
All right.
sir. It's been a
This
pleasure.
was fun.
Yeah, actually, I'll store my ship. Best practices, Quade. Best practices.
To the ASOC vehicle
I've been having
retrieval
trouble
system.
getting elevators
Your
out of my
vehicle
hangar
has been
recently.
moved to our storage facility.
I've ended a couple play sessions where I've called the elevator and I just get that black, the black. Yeah, here, let me have it.
Please visit us again.
Some guy in chat was complaining that he had the hangar bug. He couldn't get his hangar, and his home location was Area 18. So somebody was like, "Oh, just go reset your spawn to home and backspace." And then he got there. He's like, "Well, now I can't get my hangar out." It's like, yeah, man, that's the one reason I might not do Ore Center Area 18 is because there's no alternative exit. And the hangar bug sticks around. You know, it hasn't gone away yet.
Where's my? I thought my cutter was here. Are we in Area 18?
We are at by Ginny.
Hey there.
Oh. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I was thinking, because I thought a claim, it's like isn't my cutter destroyed, but it's stored at Area 18. See, I can bring my, that's what I have my Aurora for. I like having this Aurora. I use it for a little taxi, because it's a quick climber, and I can just use it to fly between locations, so I don't have to.
Hey, it's getting a rework soon, they said.
Yeah, I'm interested because that's one of the oldest ships in the game, and recently they've done that whole RSI company style guide, because they've done the Zeus and a whole bunch of RSI ships, so they have a whole kind of RSI design language. So I was wondering, are they going to update the Aurora to match the new look that RSI ships are supposed to have? And it's so old, man. It's like their ships are so much better than they were 10 years
Hey
ago.
there.
Like if you look at the Aurora and the Freelancer and even the Connie, you can tell they're old designs.
Well, they said like
Hey.
90% of players have it, whether they have it as a ship they bought or a ship they earned in game. That like everybody has an Aurora. It's also like a major loaner, so if you have any ship in game or any ship that's a concept, you tend to have an Aurora.
Yep. Like I said, it's
But,
a great. That's how I use it for if I ever die on a mission. The Aurora takes me back, to finish it, so I can fly back
Gonna
in
tell
the
us
ship I
funeral?
actually took there.
I decide if
So
I
it's
wanna
a
go.
great little taxi because it's a like a
food
two
might be good.
2 minute claim
Hey there.
if you wait the whole time. So normally I'll I death spawn and but and I claim it, and by the time I get ammo and everything loaded up, it's ready to go without even an expedite.
right. All right, Craig, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna
Right.
get some sleep. But yeah, we should definitely maybe try to get our Saturdays back together or something like that. This is
Yeah,
good. We'll have a new
whenever you
wing.
can
We've got some more content to do.
whenever you squeeze it in, just give me a ping, and I'll definitely change my schedule to make it because mine's
Yeah.
more flexible than yours is.
We'll do. All right. Have a good one.
Bye.